To be using integration by parts to solve an integral problem. So integration by parts is like the product rule for derivatives where you're having things being multiplied. When you're doing integrals, it's called integration by parts. So let's start with an example. Integral of x times sine x dx. Okay, so now you're having an x multiplied by a sine x. What you're going to do is use this formula. U v minus the integral of v du. Now, we have to label each of our, the things that are being multiplied as u or v. The trick to picking the u or the v, you're going to pick the u that when you take the derivative of it, it will become simpler. So our x is going to become our u, so u is equal to x, and the derivative du is just 1 dx, and the sine x is going to be dv. Sine x is dv. You go backwards, so when you pick one of them has to be a dv, and you go backwards to find the v, so you integrate it, and one of them is the u, and you derive it to get the du. So this would be negative cos x when you take the antiderivative. Negative cos x. And now we just plug into our formula. So the u here is x, so we're going to have x times v, which is negative cos x, minus the integral of v, negative cos x, times du, which is 1 dx. Equals x times negative cos x is just, actually I'll just put this all in one color now, is just negative x cos x. This negative here, I'm going to bring it out of, it's like a negative 1, I'm going to bring it out of the integral sign and multiply it by this negative out here, so it becomes a plus. Integral of the 1 disappears here, so it's just cos x dx equals negative x cos x plus, now the integral of cosine x is negative sine x, so actually it's just positive sine x, not negative, so positive sine x. So your answer is negative x cos x plus sine x, and remember you always have to add a c when you're finding the antiderivative. So this is our final answer. Yep, that's all.